welterweight division matchup. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kick, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man. His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee. No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. 2 years apart, these two fighters, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 159 pounds. Fighting out of Pohang, South Korea, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
We're in Anaheim, California, Honda Center tonight. A lot of UFC history and championship history inside these rings.
It's so crazy how the UFC has blessed this arena with so many titles. Ronda Rousey, Kane Brock, Kane Dos Santos, Me Jones, Me Stipe, Woodley, Cyborg. So many championships have been defended in this arena, and so many championships have changed hands in this arena. Tonight, you get to step foot in what we can call Championship City for the UFC.
All right, early round one here, big reach advantage, DC. We'll see if he can employ that patented jet.
Yes, he has to maintain distance. He's the taller guy. So every time his opponent tries to enter, he's gonna have to take something on the way inside.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Wow, what a head kick. lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Both guys throwing potential fight enders here in the early going. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
He loaded up on that right hand, too.
Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Kick to the body by Lee.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
3 minutes to go here, round one. Knee to the body, blocked. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. How good is that right hand? Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Well, a lot of people think he might have the best jab in this division, certainly using it effectively here.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out, it's beautiful. The backside hand is always at the chin. The elbow tucked to the ribs. The jab goes out, the jab comes right back to the face. It's picture-perfect technique, almost like a Taibo clash or something like that.
Just misses there with the left.
That one snuck in. Nice strike. Over and over, he landed a big body kick.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He sees everything coming.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Maybe a cut to the left of the nose.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Trying to establish that jab once again. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, knee to the head. Jockeying for position here on the clinch. Both fighters trying to get a more dominant position.
Big punch lands through the middle. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was gonna be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead. And I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over.
Last round, he was all over you, but you're better than that. Come on now, let's shake it out. Let's get back in there, let's get back to the game plan. Hands high, work behind.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are gonna really start to take their time.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Oh, do you believe that another head kick lands? Gotta start raising that guard or this is gonna be the end of the fight.
You gotta start raising the guard and guiding that head kick down back towards your feet. You cannot take him clean and you cannot take him on one arm.
Beautiful spinning attack there.
Oh, he got that bow to the target very quickly. Dig and kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Nice punch there.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Oh, nice slip there. It sounds simple, right? Hit and don't get hit, but this guy's defense has been sharp tonight.
Cat and mouse. You got to play cat and mouse. Hit, don't get hit. He does a great job of that.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, straight punch lands flush on the counter. Nice deception with his footwork. And again, we're a broken record when it comes to the reach advantage. Certainly helped him out there. Pretty good right hand. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, he somehow ate that overhand. Wow. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
What a takedown.
Potentially a critical takedown here. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Visibly limping here. All right, so there he goes, continuing to land that jab. When they put this highlight together, it's just going to be one head snapping back.
It's going to be boxers going back and watching this guy and going, wow, this is what a jab is supposed to look like.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. Just out of range with that right hand. Oh, strong punch there by Lee. 20 seconds left. Ooh. All right, so he gets the takedown late in the round here, DC. We'll see what he can do with it.
Timed it perfect. This will leave an impression in the judge's mind. And as his opponent, you need to get back to your feet right away because you can also sway the judges by getting back up to your feet and maybe exploding with one last flurry.
Listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, next round is underway, and what a great job defensively in the previous round. I think my face from last night's dinner is more swollen than his opponent's.
I mean, he did a fantastic job of seeing when his opponent was trying to attack and getting his guard up so that he's not taking damage to the face. Great defensive fight IQ shown by this fighter.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, man, that cut is nasty. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab.
Nice punch lands over the top. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. And they separate. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity in the hands. Look at the rip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, uppercuts to the chin, and not just one of them, DC. This is getting ugly.
Multiple uppercuts to the chin. You cannot take this many shots to the head if you want your night to continue.
Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
And they separate. And he landed the right hand there. Well, he goes to the uppercut, but it's not there.
He's so committed to body punching.
Ooh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there. Trying to go to the body here, unable to find the target. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee.
Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
He's never looked this good.
And that one certainly found the target. Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving prophetic right there.
I mean, his vision and his timing allows him to get that technique off. Oh! Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch. Ooh, head kick lands. Hurt.
Oh, collar tie. And they separate.
Oh, nice.
DC didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. That was a thudding leg kick. Look at the investment that this young man is making to the body with those strikes.
Ooh, and he caught the kick. Throws the right hand there.
Ooh, what a head kick.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Blocks that strike. Oh, he stunned him with that knee to the head. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Now connects with a right. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright. Oh, single collar tie here.
Beautiful punch.
Punch is blocked. Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target.
Excellent land by him there with the uppercut. If he had changed the angle, that could have been a knockdown.
I mean, he threw every part of himself into that strike.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. And it could very well be anyone's fight here.
This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy throws so many strikes. This man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Got the single collar tie. And they separate.
Nice.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Head kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Just missed with the left there.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from this clinch position. Real quick leg kick.
Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Immediately gets the underhook. Continues to work out of that tie clinch. Blocks the shot. Oh, and he counters with a straight left. That landed flush. All right, single collar tie now. And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes. Straight punch lands.
Man. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, such a natural jab, and there it is again as he gets the hand right to the target.
I mean, right to the target, John. It's like the dude sitting there with a red target on his nose, just getting beat up, hitting bullseye after bullseye after bullseye. I love his ability to feint once and then throw that jab right behind it. It's nasty. Nice strike. What a tricky head kick.
Single collar tie now. And they separate.
I mean, this guy is really focused on those punches to the head inside of the clinch.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming. You can't stop it.
I mean, you have to.
Oh, and there's the double leg takedown, DC. That is just too good, too easy. Lee's got his arm under the chin, going for a guillotine now.
That guillotine. Oh.
Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point. The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to. especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
Whiffs on the right hand.
Oh, yeah, right hand.
15 seconds remain in the round.
And this dude's cashing chips. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Tags him with the uppercut. Lee gets stung by that leg kick. Big power shot there. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC, and no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding, and look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent, and as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
That last round is winning the slugfest. That's the type of fight he wants, and let him think this.
All right, next round is underway, DC. We talked about his powerful kicks, how he attacks all sides of the body, the head, the legs. Pretty good start for him.
That was so impressive to see. Someone fight almost predominantly with their legs and have that level of success.
Try to establish that jab. Lee gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Right hand upstairs. Body shot now, but it's turned back by Lee.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though.
Oh, nice. Nice.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Lee's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Lands flush with that right hand. Oh, eats a knee. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Wow, that right punch has been the money. That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice jab.
Here's the kick, blocked by Lee. Clipped him with the right hand there. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent.
All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try and find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy.
Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands up, and when the hands go up, he will then change the target down low, trying to find finish. Nice head kick.
Right punches there. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have time grabbing kicks like that. And I'm going to tell you one thing. It does not feel good.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Good stick.
in a single collar tie. Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Now he's got the Muay Thai plunge.
Big elbow lands around the side of the guard.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, he eats a knee. Muay Thai plump.
Nice leg kick land.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Nice elbow in the clinch there up top by Lee.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Lee's kick attempt, that one was blocked. The final horn sounds. Well, don't leave it in the judges' hands. A little bit easier said than done. Competitive, close fight. You got to lean either way.
I mean, it is horrible when you walk back to the center of the octagon not knowing exactly who won the fight. I thought he won a lot of the striking exchanges, but it wasn't very clear. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge 1 scores this contest 48-47, Assassin. Judge 2 scores it 50-45, Lee. And Judge 3 scores it 49-46 for the winner by split decision, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, so there it is. 2 of the 3 judges saw it his way. He gets it done by split decision. You've never won a split decision in your career.
Oh, I've won a split decision. Alexander Gustafsson and I went to a split decision. Right after the first scorecard was read in his way, I almost panicked because I was like, oh my goodness, it's over. So I understand exactly what these 2 guys